The Book of Judges. Chapter 1. Now after the death of Joshua, the children of Israel made request to the Lord, saying, Who is to go up first to make war for us against the Canaanites? And the Lord said, Judah is to go up. See, I have given the land into his hands. Then Judah said to Simeon his brother, Come up with me into my heritage, so that we may make war against the Canaanites, and I will then go with you into your heritage. So Simeon went with him, and Judah went up. And the Lord gave the Canaanites and the Perizzites into their hands, and they overcame 10,000 of them in Bezek. And they came across Adonizedek, and made war on him, and they overcame the Canaanites and the Perizzites. But Adonizedek went in flight, and they went after him and overtook him, and had his thumbs and his great toes cut off. And Adonizedek said, 70 kings, whose thumbs and great toes had been cut off, got broken meat under my table, as I have done. So has God done to me in full. And they took him to Jerusalem, and he came to his end there. Then the children of Judah made an attack on Jerusalem, and took it, burning down the town after they had put its people to the sword without mercy. After that the children of Judah went down to make war on the Canaanites living in the hill country and in the south and in the lowlands. And Caleb went against the Canaanites of Hebron. Now in earlier times Hebron was named Kiriath-arba. And he put Shishai and Ahiman and Talmai to the sword. And from there he went up against the people of Debir. Now the name of Debir in earlier times was Kiriath-Sepher. And Caleb said, I will give Achsah, my daughter, as wife to the man who overcomes Kiriath-Sepher and takes it. And Othniel, the son of Kenaz, Caleb's younger brother, took it. So he gave him his daughter Achsah for his wife. Now when she came to him, he put into her mind the idea of requesting a field from her father, and she got down from her ass, and Caleb said to her, What is it? And she said to him, Give me a blessing, because you have put me in a dry southland, now give me springs of water. So Caleb gave her the higher spring and the lower spring. Now Hobab the Kenite, Moses' father-in-law, had come up out of the town of palm trees, with the children of Judah, into the wasteland of Arad, and he went and was living among the Amalekites. And Judah went with Simeon, his brother, and overcame the Canaanites living in Zephath, and put it under the curse, and he gave the town the name of Hormah. Then Judah took Gaza and its limit, and Ashkelon and its limit, and Ekron and its limit. And the Lord was with Judah, and he took the hill country for his heritage, but he was unable to make the people of the valley go out, for they had war carriages of iron. And they gave Hebron to Caleb, as Moses had said, and he took the land of the 3 sons of Anak, driving them out from there. And the children of Judah did not make the Jebusites who were living in Jerusalem go out. The Jebusites are still living with the children of Benjamin in Jerusalem. And the family of Joseph went up against Bethel, and the Lord was with them. So they sent men to make a search round Bethel. Now the name of the town in earlier times was Luz, and the watchers saw a man coming out of the town, and said to him, If you will make clear to us the way into the town, we will be kind to you. So he made clear to them the way into the town, and they put it to the sword, but they let the man and all his family get away safe. And he went into the land of the Hittites, building a town there and naming it Luz, which is its name to this day. And Manasseh did not take away the land of the people of Bethshean and its daughter towns, or of Tanakh and its daughter towns, or of the people of Dor and its daughter towns, or of the people of Ibleam and its daughter towns, or of the people of Megiddo and its daughter towns, driving them out. But the Canaanites would go on living in that land. And whenever Israel became strong, they put the Canaanites to forced work, without driving them out completely. And Ephraim did not make the Canaanites who were living in Gezer go out, but the Canaanites went on living in Gezer among them. Zebulun did not make the people of Kitron or the people of Nahalol go out, but the Canaanites went on living among them and were put to forced work. And Asher did not take the land of the people of Akko, or Zidon, or Alab, or Achzib, or Helba, or Aphik, or Rehob, driving them out. But the Asherites went on living among the Canaanites, the people of the land, without driving them out. Naphtali did not take the land of the people of Beth-Shemesh or of Beth-Anath, driving them out, but he was living among the Canaanites in the land. However, the people of Beth-Shemesh and Beth-Anath were put to forced work. And the children of Dan were forced into the hill country by the Amorites, who would not let them come down into the valley, for the Amorites would go on living in Mount Heres, in Ailon, and in Shalbim, but the children of Joseph became stronger than they, and put them to forced work. And the limit of the Edomites went from the slope of Akrabim from Selah and up. Chapter 2. Now the angel of the Lord came up from Gilgal to Bochim. And he said, I took you out of Egypt, guiding you into the land which I gave by an oath to your fathers, and I said, my agreement with you will never be broken by me, and you are to make no agreement with the people of this land, you are to see that their altars are broken down. But you have not given ear to my voice, what have you done? And so I have said, I will not send them out from before you, but they will be a danger to you, and their gods will be a cause of falling to you. Now on hearing these words which the angel of the Lord said to all the children of Israel, the people gave themselves up to loud crying and weeping. And they gave the place the name of Bochim, and made offerings there to the Lord. And Joshua let the people go away, and the children of Israel went, every man to his heritage, to take the land for themselves. And the people were true to the Lord all the days of Joshua, and all the days of the responsible men who were still living after the death of Joshua, and had seen all the great work of the Lord which he had done for Israel. And death came to Joshua, the son of Nun, the servant of the Lord, he being 110 years old. And they put his body in the earth in the land of his heritage in Timnath-Heres, in the hill country of Ephraim to the north of Mount Gash. And in time death overtook all that generation, and another generation came after them, having no knowledge of the Lord or of the things which he had done for Israel. And the children of Israel did evil in the eyes of the Lord and became servants to the Baals, and they gave up the Lord, the God of their fathers, who had taken them out of the land of Egypt, and went after other gods, the gods of the peoples round about them, worshipping them and moving the Lord to wrath. And they gave up the Lord, and became the servants of Baal and the Astartes. And the wrath of the Lord was burning against Israel, and he gave them up into the hands of those who violently took their property, and into the hands of their haters all round them, so that they were forced to give way before them. Wherever they went out, the hand of the Lord was against them for evil, as the Lord had taken his oath it would be, and things became very hard for them. Then the Lord gave them judges, as their saviors from the hands of those who were cruel to them, but still they would not give ear to their judges, but went after other gods and gave them worship, quickly turning from the way in which their fathers had gone, keeping the orders of the Lord, but they did not do so. And whenever the Lord gave them judges, then the Lord was with the judge, and was their savior from the hands of their haters all the days of the judge, for the Lord was moved by their cries of grief because of those who were cruel to them. But whenever the judge was dead, they went back and did more evil than their fathers, going after other gods, to be their servants and their worshippers, giving up nothing of their sins and their hard-hearted ways. And the wrath of the Lord was burning against Israel, and he said, because this nation has not been true to my agreement which I made with their fathers, and has not given ear to my voice, from now on I will not go on driving out from before them any of the nations which at the death of Joshua were still living in this land, in order to put Israel to the test, and see if they will keep the way of the Lord, walking in it as their fathers did, or not. So the Lord let those nations go on living in the land, not driving them out quickly, and did not give them up into the hands of Joshua. Chapter 3. Now these are the nations which the Lord kept in the land for the purpose of testing Israel by them, all those who had had no experience of all the wars of Canaan, only because of the generations of the children of Israel, for the purpose of teaching them war, only those who up till then had no experience of it, the 5 chiefs of the Philistines, and all the Canaanites and the Zidonians and the Hivites living in Mount Lebanon, from the mountain Baal-Hermon as far as Hamath, for the purpose of testing Israel by them, to see if they would give ear to the orders of the Lord, which he had given to their fathers by the hand of Moses. Now the children of Israel were living among the Canaanites, the Hittites, and the Amorites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, and they took as wives the daughters of these nations and gave their daughters to their sons, and became servants to their gods. And the children of Israel did evil in the eyes of the Lord, and put out of their minds the Lord their God, and became servants to the Baals and the Astartes. So the wrath of the Lord was burning against Israel, and he gave them up into the hands of Cushan-Rishathaim, king of Mesopotamia, and the children of Israel were his servants for 8 years. And when the children of Israel made prayer to the Lord, he gave them a savior, Othniel, the son of Kenaz, Caleb's younger brother. And the Spirit of the Lord came on him and he became judge of Israel, and went out to war, and the Lord gave up Cushan-Rishathaim, king of Mesopotamia, into his hands and he overcame him. Then for 40 years the land had peace, till the death of Othniel, the son of Kenaz. Then the children of Israel again did evil in the eyes of the Lord, and the Lord made Eglon, king of Moab, strong against Israel, because they had done evil in the Lord's eyes. And Eglon got together the people of Ammon and Amalek, and they went and overcame Israel and took the town of palm trees. And the children of Israel were servants to Eglon, king of Moab, for 18 years. Then when the children of Israel made prayer to the Lord, he gave them a savior, Ehud, the son of Jerah, the Benjamite, a left-handed man, and the children of Israel sent an offering by him to Eglon, king of Moab. So Ehud made himself a two-edged sword, a cubit long, which he put on at his right side under his robe. And he took the offering to Eglon, king of Moab, who was a very fat man. And after giving the offering, he sent away the people who had come with the offering. But he himself, turning back from the stone images at Gilgal, said, I have something to say to you in secret, O king. And he said, Let there be quiet. Then all those who were waiting before him went out. Then Ehud came into him while he was seated by himself in his summer house. And Ehud said, I have a word from God for you. And he got up from his seat. And Ehud put out his left hand, and took the sword from his right side, and sent it into his stomach, and the hand part went in after the blade, and the fat was joined up over the blade, for he did not take the sword out of his stomach. Then Ehud went out into the covered way, shutting the doors of the summer house on him and locking them. Now when he had gone, the king's servants came, and saw that the doors of the summer house were locked, and they said, It may be that he is in his summer house for a private purpose. And they went on waiting till they were shamed, but the doors were still shut. So they took the key, and, opening them, saw their lord stretched out dead on the floor. But Ehud had got away while they were waiting and had gone past the stone images and got away to Seirah. And when he came there, he had a horn sounded in the hill country of Ephraim, and all the children of Israel went down with him from the hill country, and he at their head. And he said to them, Come after me, for the Lord has given the Moabites, your haters, into your hands. So they went down after him and took the crossing places of Jordan against Moab, and let no one go across. At that time they put about 10,000 men of Moab to the sword, every strong man and every man of war, not a man got away. So Moab was broken that day under the hand of Israel. And for 80 years the land had peace. And after him came Shamgar, the son of Anath, who put to death 600 Philistines with an ox stick, and he was another savior of Israel.